Hello everybody, it is Ziranyx here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. It's not necessarily going to be a gameplay or anything like that. Recently I've been really into dark chocolate, so I am going to be comparing two major brands. We're going to be comparing Lindt versus Ghirardelli. Now one thing that you may notice that is slightly different between these is that the Lindt is only 85% and the Ghirardelli is 86%. So let's go jump straight into the comparison here. The presentation. I personally like the Ghirardelli more. It's got more like a midnight blue. I'm a sucker for this color of blue. But I don't know. They're kind of both the same. They both have the overly excessive amount of gold in them. Yeah, overall, I have to go the presentation to Ghirardelli. And in terms of breakability, because obviously you're not going to just chomp into a bar. This here is me trying to break the Ghirardelli, and this is me breaking the Lindt. So as you can tell, if you want to get a little bit better of an actual square out of it, obviously breakability goes to Lindt. Now the color, they both have about the same amount of color, but I've actually had this out of the package longer than this, and this is more discolored. I don't know if you could really see that or not. Overall, it's looking like Lindt's the supreme, man. Like, aside from packaging, Ghirardelli really doesn't have much to offer. Now let's go ahead and start off with biting into the Ghirardelli here. Okay, so for a dark chocolate, I'm actually tasting something other than chocolate in here, which I don't believe that there's supposed to be. I'm tasting almost like a cherry kind of flavor. I don't know, I'll go in for a second one here just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure I tasted a little bit of cherry. Yeah, that has some slight fruit tones to it, and also the texture. The texture is pretty good. Like I said, it's chocolate. You can't really fuck up the texture of chocolate. So overall, would I buy this Ghirardelli again? Not really. As for a rating, I'd give it a 4 out of 10. Like I said, it breaks like shit. It doesn't taste like I was expecting it to. So yeah, overall, I would not buy the Ghirardelli again. But I'm still gonna finish this piece. So I'm actually reading the Ghirardelli wrapper, and it actually says on the back it's full-bodied flavors accompanied by hints of dark cherries and dried plums, which, like I said, I definitely tasted cherry in there. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily reading the back of it. I didn't know that this was going to have cherry flavoring to it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the Lindt here. The presentation, like I said, on the bar itself, I gotta give it to Lindt. They know what they're doing. They're keeping it nice and basic. It's just their name and then some lines, whereas Ghirardelli has their like whole design. Just let's go ahead and get into this Lindt 85%. Okay, so the Lindt, I'm just getting basic dark chocolate. That's the flavor I'm getting is just basic dark chocolate, 85%. This is what I was expecting from the Ghirardelli. Just standard dark chocolate, excellent flavor, excellent texture. I said it broke more square than the Ghirardelli did. See, they both melt in your mouth perfectly, though. So as for the meltability, I'd give them both a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'm noticing that this Lindt actually tastes a little bit darker than the Ghirardelli. I don't know if that's the intent of the cherry and plum in there, is to try and balance out some of the darkness. Because at the end of the day, you buy something that's dark, you want to be able to taste the dark. You don't want to be tasting fruity shit. See, overall, I prefer the flavor of Lindt. Now, pricing. For this Ghirardelli, I bought it for $2.29. This Lindt, I bought for $2.99. Of course, the Ghirardelli is on sale from $2.79. So overall, which chocolate would I say is better? So if you're just expecting a plain dark chocolate, I definitely recommend the Lindt. But if you're looking for a more balanced dark chocolate and you're looking for some sort of sweetness to it that's not like super unhealthy for you, I'd definitely go with Ghirardelli. But my personal preference is going to be Lindt. Lindt is going to be pulling off this video. It's pulling out the winner of this video. Even though it is slightly more expensive, I said this is just plain dark chocolate. So, but at the end of the day, this is just my honest opinion. You guys can go like and try whatever chocolates you want. I'm just here to tell you my personal preferences between the two. Next video on this topic I make, if I have it, I'm going to be comparing the Lindt 90% to the Ghirardelli 92%. So definitely stay tuned if you're interested in checking out that video. Like if you liked, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.